What's up, traders? So we just finished a live call in the accelerator group. We were going over Aussie yen. Now this is a Wyckoff schematic, and I'm going to go into support resistance. I did a video on support resistance yesterday, and we're going to have a look at that. We're going to have a look at GA and Aussie yen and a lot of these Australian pairs, right? So how it's panning out, how you can do that at home, like as you're learning how to do support resistance, map out different zones, and we're gonna take a look at what might be unfolding tomorrow in the market. So let's dive right in. Let's take a look at Aussie yen here, the setup I sent out to the group this morning. Now we're trading this live in the accelerator group. If you don't know what that is, it's a live coaching group that I have where I help traders get dialed in on their strategy, their consistency to get funded multiple six figures, even seven figures of capital like myself, right? So, this is for people that are committed. You've been trying to figure this out. The thing is if you've been trying to figure it out, you're still doing this now, you're still losing money or you're still losing challenges, you need the guidance, you need the community, you need the support of other people that are on that exact same path. And, that, is priceless. Really, and especially once you start to acquire capital over time, right? So here is a accumulation. Technically, now I am not an expert on Wyckoff. I've studied and been around markets and trading for a long time now. So, but this is to me, it looks like a very textbook setup for a Wyckoff pattern, right? So you have Aussie yen, we broke down off of this, and it looks like we are in an accumulation range and looking to break to the upside, right? So we have a big break of support here, a test, or a big automatic rally is what it's called. I don't know all the terminology off the top of my head to map it out, but you can see this is a test of the support. And this looks like a spring, which is we have bounced off of, right? So our entry was at 88.4. this morning. So looking for some upside here. And this really aligns well with a lot of these other yen pairs. So now you can see I have, just like the video I shared yesterday, to add on to that, these different support and resistance zones inside of there. So right now we're rolling about up 80 or up 30 to 40 pips into profit now. And, looking good. So if I make the analysis that, hey, I think we're about to see some moves here on Aussie yen, for example, potential yen strength, then automatically I'm going to other Aussie pairs to see what might be going on, right? So, we have this big breakout. It looks like a breakout to me, right? And so here is one of those exact same zones that I drew yesterday. See how far this goes back and see how price retested that. So now we have our zone mapped out here. So we just retested the support. Now using the momentum strategy, which is my indicator here, if we start to cross over here and really show that bullish momentum, then this is going to has the potential for some serious upside. Pound Aussie. So I mapped these zones out yesterday and it just went bananas last night and just went into beast mode. So now we have retested the 200 SMA, started to fail back down below it, which looked amazing right off the bat. But now we are still, this is something to watch for, what happens with Australia. And here is this exact same zone. We have even a little gap that got filled, right? So, I would love to see us roll over here and to turn much more bearish because I'm actually short at the moment and took an entry, got out of entry. So looking for this to show some strength, although I'm not fully convinced, but the downside potential for this move, the risk to reward is definitely there if we roll over and move lower. So last but not least, I also like dollar CAD for a little wild card here. Very similar scenario. We retested this area right here. Not sure exactly what we want to do in terms of the price action, but this has caught my eye, especially if the dollar weakness continues. So we've had some really great setups here, and just going off this theme of how to draw support and resistance and how to map out these Wyckoff zones are super helpful. I have some trainings inside the advanced sections of the accelerators specifically on Wyckoff. It's not like I said, I'm not going to pretend to be to know all the different levels right off the top of my head. And of course, there's going to be people that watch this video that are going to act like it. Anyways, people will love to point things out, but at the end of the day, becoming profitable on your strategy and being able to acquire capital like I have over 7 figures. You can nitpick about different things, but being able to consistently trade and beyond that, manage your risk is number one. So, but this trade is looking solid, and I really do hope that we break out and break higher straight off from here. That will be amazing. I'm gonna be holding this trade. We have a nice 200 pip take profit here. So, and going into trading on Friday. So if you want to join my team, you want to trade live with us and really be a part of what it is that we're having, that's going on. January is pretty much over on 2023. Are you still doing that same cycle that you've been in? And if so, if you're like, I'm sick of losing, because the thing is about this, you're losing money if you're not winning at it. Maybe you're doing demo, you're wasting time or whatever, but if you're trying to figure this out on your own and you're buying challenge after challenge or getting funded or all of the above and still struggling, it's not like you're just losing your time, you're losing your money. And if you're not doing anything about it, you're probably going to keep on losing. I know this from experience and all the people I've worked with the past history. So anyways, if you want to make a change with that, click the link below, fill out the application. We'll get back to you. And if you're like, I want to do this now, go ahead, book a call. You'll probably end up talking to myself. So be sure that you're serious about doing this. And then we'll talk about how we can get you there. So, all right, everybody, Friday, tomorrow, let's crush it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the chats. Peace.